Hola! Welcome to the first airing of BNN. Tonight we have a bunch of topics to cover, such as the disputed genocide that the Western states accuse Boulevard of committing. First off, let's talk about the censorship of the ICTV, which is probably one of the most reliable news networks around. Well, recently, the ICTO-OCTI Council has given a strike to the ICTV for posting unrelated and unprofessional content. This, honestly, is just a disgrace to most nations. Reporting on something that happened in a nation is something that is needed, and censorship is just stripping the whole entire purpose of this press feed channel. As Starman posted, ICTV got censored due to a certain photo of SG345 doing an odd move towards the premiere of Islandia. As a news anchor, I believe I can see why other nations denounced the posting of this, but let's rewind. A week or so prior to the airing, SG345 was sent to a Dahai re-education camp. This post is simply displaying the indecency in this specimen before being re-educated. Now, to one of the most disputed topics. New Boulevard has been accused of a genocide by Serenity's news channel. Let us elaborate about the situation. Today at 5 p.m. Eastern, the Boulevard Intelligence Agency received intel on a planned raid on the West Bay military installation. These signals were picked up from radio calls in a small town nearby by the name of Baden. This area is one of the many poorer areas in Boulevard. The 2nd Armored Brigade and 10 soldiers of the 5th Light Infantry Division were sent up to the area to find and eliminate the threat. These were the exact orders by El Presidente. Upon arrival, gunfire was unleashed onto the soldiers. Two had been shot thrice in the chest and fell off one of the tanks, leaving them unconscious. The rebels were spotted and quickly taken care of. 2 buildings were destroyed in the process. The rebel death tolls are estimated around 15 soldiers, while the Boulevard being 3. Luckily, the rebels did not have their hands on any grenades. 5 rebels had exited from the east side of Baden with their hands on their heads and their weapons on the ground. They were taken into custody and lined onto the wall. Due to committing a severe crime against the state, a firing line was formed and the 5 men were killed. Currently, Boulevard Intelligence is still trying to find out how these rebels got their hands on these weapons, specifically Lee Enfields. One of the most recent topics is discussing an apparent Kazakhstani spy. A man who was identified to be Britannic was found in the Quebecian ranks. This man was also identified to be an officer inside the Kazakhstani ranks. This spying was deemed unauthorized and illegal by the Kazakhstani state, and Britannic was swiftly executed. Ladies and gentlemen, that is all we have for you tonight. Thank you for listening, and we'll be sure to notify you about tomorrow's information as soon as possible. Venceremos!